Well, hey there, folks. Welcome back to my 310's Ranch series here on Midwest Horizon. I have made some changes for the better. Well, more changes, I guess. But this time, it's in the way of editing mods. You notice we just got a quick squirt of slurry there, and we got the tanker full. So I'm going to send that on down to the biogas plant, and yes. It's just constant. There's more of this, but it is what it is. So we are going to, let's just change that up right there, send it on, and let's bounce over here. So I have this feeding wagon here hooked up, and you notice how much food is in it. Matter of fact, we need to go ahead and finish filling it up. It's edited now to hold 1,000,000 liters, and it distributes it a lot faster. So a couple things that I have edited to make this playthrough easier on me, because I know you you guys are probably tired of hearing me complain. So looking at the cows, yeah, well, they all need a little bit of food. It looks like cow barn 1 does not, but the rest of them do. So we'll just run down real quick and give some food out to our animals while we chit chat about what we have done. So, yeah, I have edited the cow barn to distribute both the slurry and the manure much quicker. So now I can basically just take the trailer, the big bulk trailer. I can run down these well, alleyways. I don't know what they would really be called. Run down behind the barns here. And I can stop about here or so, and boom, fill up in a matter of seconds with all the manure that's in the barn and move on down to the next one. So that's going really quick. Being able to get the manure loaded up much quicker. And the same thing with the slurry. I've edited that to load much quicker so that I'm not having to sit there and wait an extended period of time in order to get the tanker full. So that is helping that part of it. So a couple times a day I'm running through and grabbing that and sending it down to the biogas plant. I have upgraded the biogas plant to help process, because it was actually getting full with manure. We're producing more manure than it could process. So I have upgraded that. What else did I do? Of course, this food wagon here we upgraded just to hold more, so that I can basically just make one feeding run and hit them all at the same go. I did buy a sprayer, the Big Hardy sprayer. Matter of fact, just not long after the last episode, it popped into the used vehicle section, so I got lucky. I was going to wait to buy it, but I didn't know how long it would be in the used vehicle section, so I didn't want to roll through, get to the point of my next episode, and it disappears. So I went ahead and bought it off camera. So it is actually down at the shop. We're going to go grab that here in just a few minutes and do a little bit of spraying. We do have some weeds that's popped up. We do need to put some fertilizer out. I went ahead and planted oats in that field right across the way. So I have some oats over there. Just because it's a quick crop that grows up. And we'll get some straw off of it. We'll get some oats to sell. And then we can turn around. And I think we'll be able to get some soybeans back in that field. And get a little double crop action going on. So, yeah, we are moving along. $734,000. Currently in the bank. I am making well over $1 million per day, and I have paid down the loan even more. So we'll take a look at that here in just a moment when I get to a point where we can stop. This should be it here. So let's go over here to let's see, where's the loan. So we're down to only 2.7 million left. We'll have that paid back here in just another two, maybe 3 months at the very most. We are doing very well on paying back that loan. I'm very pleased. I need to wait here. Oh, it's going on down to turn. So yeah, we'll have that paid back. So we'll be debt free. That'll be great. $10 million we started with. I'm actually quite shocked that we've been able to pay it back this quickly. I think that cow running over there. I don't know if I've seen them do that before. Alright, we just got a little bit more here in the feeder and we'll go park this thing. We'll run over to the shop and grab that sprayer. I don't think this, no, it was the first barn that didn't need any. That's right. So yeah, this works out really well. I put a couple 100,000 liters or so, give or take, in each barn. Maybe once or twice a day. And this works out really well. Alright, there we go. Just about done. Yep. Alright, so I'm just going to park this right here for now because we will, matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and start it loading back up. I don't think we have a whole lot. Yeah, 175,000 is going down. Alright, so over to the shop. We need to grab our sprayer. I can get over here to it. There we go. Alright, now this is used. That's okay. We do have the other 8R tractor down here and the big auger wagon I actually picked up in the sale. Our Kinsey auger wagon was actually a little too small. It would only hold about 1.5 tanks from the harvester, so I decided to go ahead and buy a much bigger auger wagon. That way we'll have it for the next harvest. And I think we'll just keep the Kinsey because it actually works out pretty good to fill up that seeder, so we'll just leave it as a little seed auger wagon. And maybe at some point, if we need to, we can use it in tandem with that bigger auger wagon. So we need some fertilizer on that field. I think this field here is fully fertilized. The oats back there need to be sprayed and they need some fertilizer. And I believe the field way across the way, no, that was alfalfa, so that doesn't have any weeds, but it may need some fertilizer. Let's just take a look real quick at what we have. Hopefully I don't wreck between. Yeah, we need fertilizer on 13 and 12, fertilizer on 80, and on 8. And then we also need a spray for some weeds. So let's go ahead with some herbicide. I think I have a tank of it. Let's see, is that fertilizer or herbicide? Let's go ahead and fill up on that. We'll do the weed spraying first. Let's go actually really quick. This is a much bigger sprayer. And the nice thing about it, it holds nearly twice as much, maybe over twice as much as that John Deere sprayer. So I won't have to make as many trips back over here. Now I have considered possibly getting a sprayer support trailer or either a tanker just to have, you know, field side. But I'm not really far. I do have a field way down there. But, I don't know. It's not very far away. So it doesn't take very long to get back over here and fill up. We will have plenty of money though, so maybe I'll do it just because. Alright, we'll head back down to the field and get this spraying done. So one problem that I am having is the steers in this pasture here are eating the grass faster than it grows. So I am having to continue to supplement with hay. I did end up having to go buy another load of hay to put in. They are eating that and the grass faster than I can get it in there. So that's becoming a problem. I do want to raise the steers up to get a good price on the sale of them. So I'm trying to hang on to them as long as I can to just increase their value, but I am going to have to account for that in my hay calculations. No, I got on that fence. Let's see. yeah, whenever I try to save up or collect hay for this next year, I'm going to have to take that into consideration because we are going to need hay for the steers because I am getting more and more of them, and as they grow, of course, they eat more food. So, yeah, that's been of course, I have plenty of money. It's not a big deal buying it, but I don't really want to have to do that. So we do need to make more hay this year. As a matter of fact, I believe we may actually have some grass that's ready to cut. We'll hopefully check that later in this episode. The other thing I need to do is I have some more male calves that have been born, and we need to move those to the steer pasture as well. Try to get those out of the milk barns. We don't want those in there with the mamas. So we'll get those moved and check on our grass later on. Yeah, this sprayer right here is definitely worth the upgrade. With the amount of land that I have, it's just going to work out much better than that John Deere. Let's see, does this one have all-wheel steer? Let's see. I don't. Oh shoot! Forgot to turn it on. There we go. Waste a little bit. Alright, let's see. Does it have... Oh, it does. It does have all-wheel steering. Okay. That'll make our maneuverability just a little better in the field. Let's see, what else can we do? That just raises the boom. There's not much else there. Okay. Very good. Yeah, we left a little weeds in the corner, but that's okay. See, I've not got the tractor or the auger wagon from the shop. No, I just hadn't needed it, so it's just been up here. One thing that I do want to do for this grass mowing season, we do have the swather, but I do want to go ahead and grab some mowers to put on the that John Deere. It does have the front 3-point hitch, so we'll use that to help mow. I hope that process go a little quicker. Alright, I think one more pass maybe. So, you know, I hit kind of a rough point with this series. I'd gotten to a point where I was just really struggling. To be honest with you, I actually had gotten to a point where I didn't want to even do the series. I just dreaded working on it, and I may have just kind of hit a funk with FS22 in general. I was doing some other just personal play on some other maps, just kind of take a break from my YouTube content creation. It does get to you after a while, especially if you have a full-time job, family, and everything else that you're trying to do. You just only have so much time, and so I just kind of got to a point where I just did not want to make any content. I didn't want to play this map. It was just too much of a struggle. Well, not a struggle, but just time, and I'm still having to spend a lot of time on it, but it's getting better because of some of the adjustments that I have made. So I'm glad I did it. I know some of the things now are not necessarily realistic, but it is what it is. I can only do so much, and it's just taking too much time. The goal of this series was to try and run a farm with 10,000 cows. We're going to try to do it. I think we can do it. I just needed some help. So I'm just a one-man band here, so I needed some help. And my help came in the way of some mod adjustments. So that's the route we're going to go going forward, and we'll try to get it done that way. But going back to the part of I just didn't want to play it, so You know, I got back into it, started making some more content, and after making these adjustments, I'll tell you, I'm back excited for the series again. I'm actually enjoying playing this map again, enjoying the series, so hopefully I can continue with the content and keeping it steady. I've been able to do a pretty good job here lately, so I'm proud of that. But yeah, it's been exciting again. Just, you get stressed out just like anything, and so that's where I was. But yeah, we're going to keep rocking on with this playthrough. So now that we have the spraying done, let's move the sprayer over to the other field. So we need fertilizer here, and we need fertilizer here. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to move the and we need it over here. I'm going to move the sprayer over into this field. I'm just going to let Courseplay take over and see if it can do a decent job. You know, I think what we're going to do, let's get to a straightaway. Probably shouldn't be driving out here in the crop without spraying, but let's get back around over here and get to a straight section. We'll let Courseplay at it, and then let's go check on some grass real quick, see where we are, and then we'll move some cows. Alright, there we go. And I think what we'll do is a sharp course. We'll do 2 headlands. And let's do it as sharp so that we get all of it done. We don't need much overlap if we're doing sharp. Everything else should be good. Let's see what happens here. Oh. Yes. Sometimes when that happens, I've found just moving the sprayer or a piece of equipment just a little bit will sometimes help. Let's see. Everything's the same. Let's try to generate again. Well, tutti frutti. Let's go to 1 headland. Try that. Okay, so we're not going to let Courseplay do that. We're just going to let Helper. So let's back up. Courseplay is a wonderful tool. I'm so glad that we have it as a mod. But it does have some issues from time to time. Just as anything. It is not perfect by any means, but it does a great job normally. But for some reason, it just didn't like the sprayer and field. Alright, we're going to let that go. Should be doing a good job. Matter of fact, this is 7. Let's check the used vehicle section. See what we may have in here that could be useful. Nothing. Alright, we're going to do a little quick move over. Let's check our alfalfa here. Let's see. We'll check it here. Let's go over to the station and let's see how the alfalfa is growing. Okay, that is growing up. Looks good. And let's move over to our grass field. Alright, so this field is our big grass field, and it is still growing. But this little parcel that we bought here, we could actually mow this. So that's what I'll do. I'll get the mower over here and mow this parcel. It's not giant, but I mean, it's a pretty good little section of grass. Alright, that's good. That's good. So I'll do that. And what do we need to do? We need to move some cows. So let's move over here. So in our menu, let's move back up here. So cow barn 8, what do we have? We do have a female calf. Alright, there's our male calves. Let's see, do we have any in cow barn 1? Yes, we do. 36. So let's go ahead and move those out of the barn. So we're going to move it to the finishing pasture. We'll select the males here. All 36. There we go. Alright, so we did have some in cow barn 8. And I'm going to do this. real quick, just to move along a little faster. I do have this truck here trying to get slurry. We'll tend to that here in just a moment. So we're moving again to the cow finishing pasture and our males. Let's see, do we have more? 41. All right, let's see if we have any in any other barn. It does not appear that we do. So that is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's do something here real quick. I'm going to run around each barn. And let's take another tally on our cow count. Alright, well, I realized that my sprayer was jammed up down here, so we're here to fix that. But we do have a total on our animals. So as of right now, we're in April of year 3. We're currently up to 2,779 of the cows in the milk barns. So almost 3,000. And then we have 631 steers in the finishing pasture. So that's a grand total of 3,410 cows. So almost at 3,500. So we're making progress. Obviously we have a long ways to go, but we should start getting some babies here pretty soon. Some of the cows should be in some sort of state of reproduction. We do have some younger female cows, but a lot of them are older, and so we should start getting some babies here pretty soon. We may go ahead and buy some more at some point, but I don't really want to do that just yet because I want to see how much we can get in food this year before I go and buy too many. I want to make sure that we can feed them. That's going to be the key. That's going to be the key. So anyhow, we're doing good. We're really doing good. Yeah, I mean, it's just going along, you know, going along. Every month, oop, still a little fast there. Every month we're increasing our herd, increasing our food. Of course, well, over the winter we didn't increase our food stores, but we're increasing the money. We're continuing to sell milk. So we are a very, very profitable farm as of right now. We just got to get over that debt, and then the sky's the limit at that point. Just out of curiosity, let's just take a look at. We don't have much left in our inventory here. We do have the soybeans still. They are rising in price. We're a couple months off from selling those, but that'll be another $1 million. Let's see, solid fertilizer. We got $90,000 worth that we could sell right now. So don't have a lot left. We've gone through most of the straw, the silage, all of that. But fortunately, if we look at our productions menu here, the cow feed mixture, we still have well over $1 million, well over 1 million liters of each of our items that we need, straw, hay, and silage. So that's good. We have a lot of materials left there to make a lot of TMR. So we will continue letting that run, and we'll try to make do on what we have until we're able to collect up some more stuff. Now, go ahead and mowing this. We'll be able to make some more grass. At some point, we'll let this grass grow, and at some point we'll combine this field with this bigger field here. I thought about combining it with that one, and I may still. We'll have to see. I don't know if I want to get that crazy just yet, going that big on the field, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyhow, I'm really not sure how long this episode went. Hopefully it's not too long. But we've got a lot done. We're continuing to do a lot, and I'm able to move a little quicker nowadays. We've got some help with some mod edits, and so that is making my life a little bit easier. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please be sure and click that thumbs up button down there. It'll sure help my channel out. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that right now. I'd appreciate it. And if you don't have the bell notifications turned on, maybe give that a shot and see if you like getting notified of my content. I appreciate all of you. I really do. And I hope each of you have a very blessed day.